your sin, how can you claim that you love God? Okay, let's see again in the Bible, which Jesus also confirmed this. Praise the Lord. We're reading from Matthew chapter 25, from verse 42 to 45. What did Jesus say of having a relationship with the little brethren in the church?
For I was hungry, and he gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and he gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and he took me not in. Naked, and he clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and he visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw thee and hungered, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto thee, inasmuch as he did not eat not to one of this list of these, he did it not unto me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal.
Praise the Lord. Jesus himself said it. Telling us that the Bible was written for example. It was written for us to take note. It was written for us to learn from it. Jesus himself was the one who said this. He said, I was hungry, I was thirsty, I was in prison, I was sick, and you didn't come to see me. Then the people ask, where do we see you? Because if we say the president needs someone to visit, I know everyone will rush to visit the president. If God is alive or being physical, and being human to see, and we are made to understand he's sick, all the believers will want to visit the Lord. Praise the Lord. But he said that as far as you don't do it to this brethren, to your brother you're seeing in the sitting beside you, to the sister sitting beside you, you didn't do it to him. What does that mean? It teaches us to have a relationship with each other, because having a relationship with one another is the key. Is the key to having a relationship with God. Without having a relationship with each other, if you hate each other, there is nothing wrong if you are annoyed because of one or two things. But you need to settle it immediately. If you brought it and have it over 10 days, 1 month inside a job, you see relationship is worked for. Relationship is worked for by so many things. You work for a relationship. Even if the parent transfer to the parents, to the children, you will need to service it before the relationship will be sustained. Praise the Lord. And so relationship with God is not something you sit down. It is not something you just sit down without doing anything. That relationship will not work. Relationship is something you work for, you sacrifice for. So there are some number of things I put down here to bring to pass a good relationship. Number one is determination. And number two is communication. Number three is commitment and trust. And then the last one is sacrifice. Praise the Lord. In the case of Jonathan and David, we see from the beginning, whatever want to happen to David, or whatever David had, whatever David experienced, he would take it to Jonathan, because Jonathan was the prince, the king to be, the next king of Israel. And Jonathan knew this. Praise the Lord. So anything that happens, the reason why the father was doing that to kill David was even because of Jonathan. Praise the Lord. Apart from saying, because women sang this, no. Truly, it was because of Jonathan. Because Saul knew if David should be alive, Jonathan will not be. Will not be the king, because he himself see it. Praise the Lord. So we're going to talk to ourselves what kind of relationship do we have with God? Do our relationship with God stand the test of time? Will our relationship with God sustain us to the next level? Praise the Lord. So relationship is not a gift, like I said, it's not automatic. One only work for a development. Like determination, communication, and then commitment and trust and service. Praise the Lord. Now we are talking about relationship with God. How do we get a relationship with God? And who is God first? I want us to open to John chapter 4 verse 24. We want to